Welcome to this race. It's a London Classic on Zwift, and we are all back for the suffering. Now, in the beginning, we were free. Then everybody disappeared, and I was all on my own. Then, basically, it was a disconnect, and there's absolutely nothing happening. So let's go with the two that's left, and let's join them. We unfortunately missed the start now, but as you can see, the watts is still 300. The average speed is very fast, it's about 50 k's. And then we got, you can see Allan is maintaining it above 300, almost 400. I actually did see 400, doing 53 kilometers an hour. There's 400 again. Heart rate 167, very high. But you have to stick. If you want to stay with this group, you have to stick. So you have to invest. And now Allan is basically, I think, quite comfortable. That start is so vicious. Everybody is just going full gas, and then. But you must always remember the other guys are also having the same problem. They're also thinking, yeah, when is this going to slow down? So don't worry about it. Just go as long as you can. Now we are with Christo. As you can see, he said his legs is not that fresh, and from the beginning he chose to go with a slower group, which is sometimes the better thing to do, because you know how you feel. His heart rate is quite low, 147. The average speed is a little bit lower, but he's still doing decent watts. Now we are with Allan. Unfortunately, the camera just got back to Allan after leg breaker, the hill. I would have liked to see the hill. This is just after the hill. As you can see, his heart rate is 171, so that means that was quite the effort he had to put on that hill. Anyways, this is a little downhill. The whole time you can see Allan does spurts of 300 to 400 watts, and that is just to maintain your position in the group, so that you must never lose the front wheel of the wheel in front of you. But now he's on the front, so what he did is just eased off the power, which is perfect. Now everybody just comes slowly past, and then you can ease on the power again. So that's quite good. We're going to jump now to the hill, box hill. And yeah, this is the hill. Now you got to decide. It's only 2.5 kilometers. I actually thought it was longer. But it's basically from 7.5 kilometers, as you can see on the distance in the middle, up to 9.5 when you're over the top. I think 9.5, yes. So it's only 2 kilometers. Now Allan is pacing it also quite nicely. He's also a bit scared of what his legs, how fresh, how good his legs is going to be, because yesterday was quite a tough effort. But it's nice and comfortable, keeping it around 300 would be nice, but now they're going up a little bit high. Yeah, that's better, because you can do this for 2 kilometers. It is possible to maintain it at quite a high wattage output. You must just conserve your energy. That's a nice base. 172 is also decent high. 173 starts to get too high. But we saw he's quite comfortable on 180, 182 heart rate, so you can still push it. I think that probably the legs are more tired than the heart at the moment. There's also different grades of incline on this hill. As you can see now, it's 5 degrees. It will go between 8 and 4. So when it is the highest, you must go the hardest. When it is the lowest, you can sort of slack a bit. But at the right times, you must first get up your average speed as well. That's also important. But if you can hang in there, there's 3 guys in front of him. If you can just hang with them, even moving at 23 kilometers per hour, it's important to have slipstream. Slipstream, the effects of the slipstream is below 15. I think it's becoming very little, but on 23 it's quite a lot already. And this is moving up this hill. Now we're going to cut back. Now, as you can see, Allan is maintaining this very nicely. And as I say that, he takes the front. But he's still on his pace, so everybody else slacked a bit. And this guy with the red shirt is probably going to come past. Yeah, no, let Allan do the work. But now, when you find people on the hill like this, and everybody is sort of at the same pace, then this is the guys you should stick with. You shouldn't let them get away, because they're basically on your pace, and that will be your fastest that you can do this course in. So at least he's tucked in there again. 173 heart rate, maintaining just above 300. The hill is almost over. It's now 9 kilometer distance already gone. So it's only about 500 meters to the crest here. Now he's in the wind again. He should just close that gap a little bit. 23 kilometers per hour. Yeah, that's fine. Now you saw he brought power down. It's 280s, 290s, 240s. Alright, that looks good. Heart rate is 173. It's good as well. Almost on top. This is basically the top where it flattens off, and then it will you must be careful of people going away from you here, but it will sort of be flat until the last little kick, but it's not massive. The more momentum you have got to run into it, the better, the faster you get over it. But normally we'll just get out of the saddle and just stand on the pedals to get over it. We'll see now what's going to happen here. This is Christo, still 8.6, that's about mid-climb. He's still got almost 1.8 left. He's pacing nicely, 250, 260. His heart rate is also about the highest I've seen his heart rate. And that's nice, 300, 316. Oh, he's determined to close this gap. And he did it. Oh, someone goes straight past. he did back off a little bit with a heart rate of 254. I didn't know his heart rate can go that high. 55. So he's feeling it. But very nice done. Nicely done. This is Allan. Here they hit that little incline. Now this thing is 10 degrees slope. See there, 10 degrees incline. They're still on 23 kilometers per hour. They're above 400, 450, 500 watts I saw there. And they are kicking it just to get it over here. But this is it. Just like that. 5, 4, 3, 2. No more incline. Now the long and long downhill starts. This downhill is quite steep as well. You'll see speeds in excess of like 80 kilometers per hour. Now let's just see. There's a Tron bike coming past. Now those bikes are fast downhill. The guy is doing a super tuck. As you can see, Allan is burning matches here. He's doing 470, almost 500 watts just to catch the slipstream. Yeah. Yeah, stay super tucked, eh? Alright. I only saw 70 kilometers per hour there. Now this is a time where your heart rate must come down a bit. Allan's still 164, which is about 10 down from what it was. 156. Now he's falling asleep. And this is just down, down, down. Now we're getting to the station now. The station is also a place where everybody sort of goes harder. I don't know why, but they do. So you must make sure that you stick nicely. Just make some power and then you know you're going to stick nicely. Then there's an important uphill in the end of the station. Here it is. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to pick up your power here already. Increase your kilometers per hour is very important. When you hit this, just sprint right over it, quick. As you can see, Allan did go 500, 450, 420, 450, and he's basically over it. But the speed came down, I think, to 18 kilometers per hour. Now, if you were in the fast groups, they would go over that so fast they will pull the gap. You will never close it down again. I sped up the video here because it's just them three chasing down the two guys in front of them. Alright, and then I'll slow it down just before we get to close to the finish. So they're basically going to be a group of 6 now. Alright, and we passed the point where we started. Alright, on the left hand there's also little markers that they show 300, 200, 100. Alright, now basically this is the sprint already. Allan is pushing 600, he was on 600 there to maintaining spot, and now he's basically doing a sprint. Is he going to beat that kind of Tron bike? Yeah, he did. Just came past him on the left hand side. Very nice. 648 as well. Heart rate 175. Very nice. Now we can go back to Christo. I jumped to where he was in the tunnel as well. So now here he's supposed to dig deep and go fast, but you see he's only got 33 kilometers per hour on the speedo, and they're not 200 now. Only they start to get ramp up the power. So this hill is going to take forever, or this incline will take like a long time. They're 9 kilometers per hour at 340, and now they can continue. His heart rate just went 155 as well. There was a lot of effort for a little incline. Alright, now I'm going to speed him up as well so that we can get to the finish. Now look at that Christo go. Now that guy's just in front of him. All he has to do now is, if he had it in him, just to close the gap to get into the slipstream, but he couldn't do that. And it's not a lack of trying, because his heart rate is the highest it's ever been. It's 156, 158 I saw there. So he definitely tried. It's again that little thing, that guy is just out of his, just far enough so that he can't get any benefit from his slipstream. And he did do effort here for the finish as well. As you can see, almost 500, and heart rate 162, 163.